Alright, so guys, I'm going to start off. I had cleaned this once before, but I'm going to come in and spray this cleaner in here. And I'm going to get these floors ready for POR15. So I want to spray this down real good in here. Alright guys, so after letting that soak, boy, this stuff is kind of strong. Letting that soak for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes here. I'm going to come in now and spray this down. Alright guys, so now I got that washed down. I'm going to come in here with the vacuum and just suck all of this water out of here. Alright, so guys, after I spray this all down with cleaner, I want to let this sit, and I'll let it dry tonight, overnight, and tomorrow by the time I get off work, this should be pretty much dry in here. I'll come in tomorrow and I'll blow it out with the air compressor, the hose, compressed air. And then I'll spray it down with the acid treatment. And then I'll come in. I got to order up to POR15. But after I spray it down with that acid treatment, guys, I got to let this totally dry before I start POR15 in this. So the good thing is it's going to be 70 up in this area for the next few days. So that should give me enough time to get this done. Now I'm going to be pulling out like a lot of this seam sealer up through there. That looks good. I'm only going to pull out what I need to. I don't like that big. And believe it or not, guys, behind there is probably a big hole right there. Guys just don't realize what they was doing at the factory back then. But that's probably not flush right there. It's probably a hole where that wheel well is, and it's not from rust, guys. It's just the way they did it. So in these corners up here, I'm gonna pull that seam sealer out of there. But in here, I already pulled it all out of here, but I gotta come through wherever I put a seam sealer out, and I'm gonna put a new seam sealer down, guys. I gotta clean this up down to bare metal, then seam seal it, and then I'll be ready to POR15, guys. So, hey, the 70 Wildcat is coming along. I'm got to start setting up appointments. But I got everything in. I got all my material in. I'm ready to buy the paint, the rest of the paint. And start putting this thing together real soon. You know, remember I dyed the dash. I'm gonna pull that dash too, guys, and else what I might do is pull another dash and swap them. You know, I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna dye a lot of that grill. It won't be black, guys. So you know, that might be done next year though. I'm not 100% sure. So I might leave it black for this year because I want to ride this car. But next, over the winter, I'll probably be dyeing the dash or pulling the dash out at the end of the year and dyeing all of that, guys. So I got to pull these rods out for the headliner. I got to label them and pull them out and get them POR15 so I can put my headliner in and everything, guys. All right, guys. So I got to clean these things out in order for the seam sealer to go on here. Alright, so guys, before I seam seal that, I wanted to clean those edges up, guys. Alright guys, so for anybody that spend any time watching my channel, see where the green tape is there? I clean up the rust on the top and the bottom. And those just little bitty holes there, guys. And what I'm gonna do there is just while I'm doing this here with the seam sealer, I'm gonna just plug those little bitty holes up there. There's no need for me to cut the floor out just for those little bitty holes there. So I got some more I'm gonna have to do. It's not bad, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to this. I'm gonna have to look. It might be something up under the backside, or I might be able to get to that up under the backside, but I'm gonna have to jack the back of the car up and have more room to get up under there and see if I can get up under the floor to do that there. If not, I'm gonna try to figure it out some kind of way, guys. But I clean on top and on the bottom and come in and put the seam sealer in there, guys. I just want to come in and put the seam sealer here. I want to put a little seam sealer here, and over here I got like a nickel size hole. And I'm going to load that seam sealer up right there and release it, and then I'm going to just spread this out. I'm going to have to let this dry. Then I'll pull the tape off. So now I'm waiting on my POR15 to come in. Then I want to come in and just got a glove on here, guys. And it don't have to be a lot, guys. All I'm trying to do is just seal this up. Don't have to be a lot here. Just seal that up, and then when I POR15 on the bottom side, it's going to be more than enough to take care of that, guys. Sorry, guys. So there we go. It's all seam sealed up. Those little spots, like I said, ain't worth cutting out the floor to patch those little spots there. But I got that all seam sealed. Now these floors are ready for POR15. I was doing some other stuff on the frame, and I had a little POR15 left, so I did part of these before, but all I do is just come back, scuff right over that, and then I'll put a few more coats of POR15 on here. I'll come in here next time and show you how these floors look when I'm all said and done. Alright, hey, thanks, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. I haven't been filming a lot. And I haven't been editing a lot either, so I'm trying to get this Wildcat finished up, guys. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Alright, so I come in here now with these floors and I spray down my metal treatment. I'm gonna let this sit for a little while. I gotta keep it wet. Not these areas here, because that's like bare metal, but I still gotta keep it wet or wet it back down one last time before I dry it. But these areas here where that rust is real rusted, I need to keep that wet down for a while there, guys. That floor over there, keep that wet down. Certain areas over here, keep this more or less wet down, guys. Alright, I'll come back in here after spray this down. Alright, so I acidated that floor down now. I'm gonna let this dry a day or so. I'm gonna blow it out, then I'm gonna let it make sure it's totally dry. Then I can come in and POR15 this floor. Alright guys, so I hate, and I mean I hate dealing with the POR15 on the inside, but this weather here in Wisconsin, it just ain't cooperating. So this weather ain't cooperating, guys, so got it in a few days ago, but I finally had to just say, okay, I'm gonna get the car inside and I'll be going in the basement doing some car interior in between what I'm doing here, because I can't be in here. This stuff takes a few days to cure and it's pretty strong. And I got an appointment coming up Tuesday to get the rear window put in. So with getting the rear window put in, guys, I figured I'm getting some of the floor stuff done. I'm trying to figure out about the front end parts. Moog is front end parts I always got on my old schools. Apparently they don't make nothing for the 70 Wildcat, so I'm trying to figure out, am I gonna have to go with AutoZone? They probably all made in China. They probably all made by the same places, even Moog products these days. So I'm not really sure, but I want to put new tie rod inners and outers on it and then take it in. And if there's anything else need to be done, I know how to change the ball joints and all of that, but I just don't have time to do that. So I'm not gonna mess with that, guys. So overall, guys, what I'm doing is just mixing this up pretty good. POR15 is supposed to be stirred, not shaken. I guess a 007 thing. So you're not really supposed to shake this stuff up. So look at that. That's all at the bottom. So guys, so what I'm gonna do, and I like to get the silver and then put the black over the top. It's just the way I've always liked doing it. So all of that comes from being on the bottom. So what I did, guys, is that I went to my whole local hardware store here, and I got me another can, because this stuff goes bad it goes bad pretty quick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strain this and put it into a new container here. So with that, get a strainer. And actually put 2 on there. I'm going to pour this in here. I'm going to pour some into the container that I'm going to use today. You only want to pour out what you're going to use of this stuff, guys. So, I'm going to come back after I get this all poured into this other container here.